Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us coming and eat up scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Frumies trading through the word skin. All recent gaming go, rates and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! We're here and we're live and good morning everybody! Also, Archie Glenn, even the crazy one, wish you a beautiful and an awesome Wednesday! What's up, chat? How is everyone doing today? Chat, again, I apologize. I had to run yesterday. I apologize. We had a family emergency. Sister's in the hospital. I had to even donate blood, but she's fine. She's stable. Everything's good. That's why I'm sitting here today because, and sorry I'm late because I was in the middle of a phone call checking up if they need something else. And they said, no, we're good. I mean, she's just receiving more blood and she's good. She's fighting. So if she's fighting, not fighting like fighting for her life. Like she's fighting because, as soon as she saw me there yesterday, she's like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm like, they told me you needed my blood. She's like, yeah, go donate. I was like, okay. So she's fighting. I guess she's okay. But yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, but chat, everything's good. Thank God, everything's fine. So yeah, sorry I'm a bit late today, but you know how it is. Silent, how are you, brother? What's up? And what have you been playing, sir?
Good morning, Louie. Good morning, chat. I'm good. I'm good. I've continued to play some video games as we've been discussing off
Nice.
the air. We had that awesome 4-player supermarket simulator time last night, which was pretty rad.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Sin for letting us jump into his supermarket and take over for like an hour or two.
yeah, he was happy though. He was like, I'm making money.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things where it's like you feel like you're not making any progress in the game. And then once you get a fresh set of eyes on it or someone like recommends something, you try it, you're like, oh shit, okay, this works. So yeah, it was cool. It was good to be able to jump in and help someone else that's currently in the struggle as we are.
Yeah, as we are. Yeah. So all the things we have to go through, set up, change the format, make the store better, add more stuff into it, change the pricing,
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
No,
Oh,
it's good. It's good.
it's
Good
good.
to be
It's good.
with
It's
you
fun.
this morning. And yeah, what have you been up to, sir?
What have I been up to? Well, like I said, I had an emergency yesterday. I apologize to Demo Flow and to Joey because of everything that happened since they were on. Because we were actually having a good show. We were cooking. We were having a good time. But, when emergencies like that happen, it just happens. But other than that, though, I got home last night and I was like, I just need to sit down and play some games. Because we were going to do XPI today, but I got to get the subjects in and everything. And my head wasn't in the right place. So I said, let's keep it simple. Let's do a morning show like I always do. Have a good show in case nothing like did come up. So I was waiting for like I said, I was in between calls and everything, this morning because I needed to know if we were gonna do it or not, just in case I needed to go to the hospital or something. But yeah, at least we're here, we're good, everything's fine, everything's perfect. Let's go, let's have some fun because man, we got a couple things to talk about, Silent, because I mean on Monday you were slandering Halo and I want to hear more about that. I mean, you were on the dot with Halo. You was like, Halo, that Master Chief, that's a remake. They're doing a cash grab. But here's the thing, though, son. I discovered something too.
What's up?
The Master Chief Collection is a remaster. It wasn't a remake. I thought it was a remake, though. I really thought it was.
Wait, what?
That the Master Chief Collection is a remaster, not a remake. I thought it was a remake.
No, yeah, correct. It's you're talking about what Halo 2 got remastered in the Master Chief Collection.
But then the one got remastered, remake. I'm confused with all
No,
this stuff.
no. So if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Oh,
if I remember correctly, first Halo that's in that one is the Halo Anniversary version, which I think was something that they ended up doing towards the end of, I think it was in Xbox One era,
yeah.
if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But I think the only one that we ended up getting like a remaster version of in that one was the Halo 2.
Halo 2. So wait, Halo 1, how many times did it get remastered and remade though? That's confusing though. I'm getting confused with all these timelines now. Hello? Hello? Did sound leave? I
Oh,
can't.
sorry, I accidentally hit the mute button.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
so you had the original version, you had the PC version, which had, I think it was like 3 or 4 extra multiplayer maps or something.
Okay.
And then I want to say they ended up doing the anniversary version. I think that was like back on, it was like end of 360 or it was Xbox One, I forget. But I remember Halo 2 is the only one that got a remaster in the Master Chief Collection.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. But hey,
So many different things over the years, it's hard to keep track.
yeah, it's hard to keep track. I mean, it's like we got Halo 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Halo ODST, Halo Reach. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I keep getting confused between Reach and ODST. I always get it confused. I think it's the same game.
No, two separate. Two separate, yeah. And they actually, if I remember correctly, when they were doing the Master Chief Collection, they actually brought out ODST and Reach later on when Master
Yeah.
Chief Collection came out. And so those came in eventually, but they weren't originally available. And then I think if you didn't have those, you could actually buy them separate for like $5.
Oh,
Separately at the time.
oh,
So
at the time.
because those ones weren't remastered or anything, they were just the Xbox 360 versions that they were making available through Master Chief.
Okay, okay,
So
okay. So
yeah,
real quick, let me
I don't
say
know. It's been wild.
it's been a while, Dad. Real quick, let me say good morning to the chat. We got Talos, the man with the ring. What's up, Talos? We got Big B Fabio in the building. Silent, did you know that Big B Money in the show?
I heard the origin story. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. You heard the origin story about Big B Money.
yep.
He said
Because
all the way to
he's
Master.
got women chasing him around and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
now yeah. He said he got a girlfriend, so now we call him Big B Fabio. That's what we call
yeah.
him now. Yeah, he
You see,
Fabio.
You see, I don't always get to chat with you guys when I'm listening, but I'm oftentimes listening to the show in the morning or later in the day when I'm working on like house projects. So I've heard the lore. I just haven't always gotten to participate in on the
Yeah,
lore.
we always get gossip in here. Real quick. Oh, why so serious in here? You know, when why so serious in here, he gives me the gossip of what happened in Pilum's show last night. Because something always happens there. He gives me the gossip. And since I couldn't join last night because I just needed a just shut down a bit, just relax after a hectic day.
Show is usually like 8 hours long too.
8 hours on, yeah.
It's still called the Power Hour, right? He needs to change that branding.
It needs to change that branding, yeah, 100%, 100%. Brother Richie, what's up? Good morning to you, sir. Jesse James. He says, Louis, if your head was not in the right place, was it left in the left place? Wow, that's actually a tough question.
He was getting cold head, actually.
It was getting cold. You really like that term, huh?
Sounds so wrong. Sounds like something that would happen in Alaska.
I see. So Rachie says, tired of lies of Nutella and Philadelphia. My bond with Microsoft is under the hood. Oh, really? You're tired of all the lies? Oh, man. I mean, if you get tired of the lies, we won't have nothing to talk about because all of them lie. I mean, remember the power of the SSD? Oh, Lord.
The disrespect in the chat. Thanos coming in. Oh, good. We have bootleg Master Chief in the podcast. Good to see you too. I can feel the love. I feel the love. I can feel I've been missed.
Oh, our Dr. Pony in the building. Mike Johnson says, yo, what's cracking lacking? Here we go.
Oh, he's got the hair braided up too. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, adopted pony. I mean, I always tell her when I adopted him because I mean everybody banned him from the show, so I was like, yeah, I'll adopt him, no problem. That's what he says though. So Silent, man, how did you feel when you saw like the remake of Master Chief though? Because I know you said a couple things, but I really want to hear your thoughts about it because we already talked a little bit about like the remaster
Mhm.
that was made and it's confusing, and now this is a remake. But I want to hear your thoughts. I mean, how did you feel when you saw it? Like how it looks and all that stuff. I mean, I want to hear your thoughts about
All right. Well, for starters, chat apologies, and Joey, if he ends up seeing this or if he jumps in at some point, sorry, Joey,
it.
but
Sorry.
face facts, face the facts. Um, the trailer, I will give them credit that the trailer looks good. It looks
Yeah,
slick.
that's good.
That's like that's cool. That's great. The gameplay that we saw from people and the feedback that we heard from people who got to play it early explained a lot of the things that worry me personally.
Mhm.
I know Joey's like, oh no, they're not 343 studios anymore. They're Halo Studios. Not even all the same people are there or whatever. I
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but they have a track record as a studio in general for the last decade or so that's not been super amazing as far as their releases.
Hmm.
You look at Master Chief Collection, and what it is now is really good. But what
Yeah.
it was when it first came out was a steaming pile of shit.
Oh dang.
The multiplayer was not working properly. You
Oh
couldn't
yeah.
sync up with your friends for multi. You couldn't do the co-op stuff. There were a lot of issues with Master Chief Collection when it first came out.
Yeah.
And then you had Halo 5, which for me, and this will be a hot take because I know a lot of people don't like that one. I actually enjoyed the story for number 5.
Really?
I didn't mind it. Personally, I preferred it over Infinite because Infinite was not anything that I asked for in Halo.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I looked forward to the idea of getting to like travel and adventure on the Halo ring. Sure, but Halo Infinite for me was not what I was looking for. I didn't
Mhm.
want a bunch of random boss battles that didn't matter. A bunch of extra characters, like they took away from the story. It was no longer more of that linear story that it used to be, and because of that, it never grabbed me. I
Mhm.
probably got to try it again at some point, but the way that
Yeah.
that game came out, also under the tutelage of 343, was a steaming pile of shit as well. Halo 5 was also a steaming pile of shit initially because the multiplayer wasn't working properly. Like,
Yeah.
this studio has always been plagued with issues.
Mhm.
So you have to take like my feedback from this, my thought on Master Chief or on Halo is it's been marred for the last decade or so.
Okay.
Personally, I think they should let it rest for a little bit longer, like maybe keep Chief in cryo for another 5 years. Give it some time, like let it set for a while, let people forget about this,
Mhm.
let people actually build up a good story.
Mhm.
But instead, all we're getting is a turded out campaign version of the original game, which isn't
Mhm.
going to have multiplayer, which you damn well better believe is going to be $70 when it releases, right? Like they're
Mhm.
going to charge 70 or 80 for the campaign when this thing
Mhm.
comes out on PlayStation. So you're not going to have the multiplayer provided. And given the people who played the game, the early previews, you saw a lot of different things that were concerning. There was frame. They were doing like frame enhancement or frame duplication, so they could speed it up and make it look like it had better frame rate, which was not great. You saw blur around the weapons and stuff in the bottom corner when they were playing the game, which some kind of signals that like they had some frame stuff that they were doing to try and make it work
Mhm.
instead of actually hitting the frames that it was supposed to or they
Yeah.
could.
Okay.
Um, part of UE5 just being kind of janky. It's what it is like UE5 is difficult for people to first work with. And
Yeah.
since this is their first adventure into that
Yuri.
from the Slip Space engine, it's going to take a second for them to get used to it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like there's a lot to it right now that I just don't trust. Maybe it'll be awesome. I hope that's the case. But again, it's already got knocks right off the bat. It's adding a whole bunch of weapons that I don't need in the original game. Like, I
Yeah.
don't need that. It takes away from that original experience for me in the first place. The sprint thing, it's take it or leave it, but I would argue that if you add sprint to that game, it drastically changes the experiences on those levels because those levels were very much designed for a specific pace.
Yeah.
And if you have sprint in those, it's going to make it feel different. For better or for worse, who knows? But for me, it just seems like it might take away from some of that pacing, some of that impact that those levels originally had. Uh,
Maybe
Adding those new weapons, it just
maybe the
I don't
levels
know.
were made a little bit bigger or something. Maybe I have to wait and see. It's the same
It
levels. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
it does sound like they are potentially making some
Yeah.
things a little bit bigger or opening some of the areas, but
Yeah.
it seems like there's enough things. Like, again, if you're a Halo fan, you're stoked about this, awesome. But I'm a Halo fan from the original games, and I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, I'm a little nervous, honestly, because there are
Yeah.
things that make me feel like, given what we've seen these studios release for the last decade or so, this game is likely going to come out and be a mess. And 6 or 8 months down the road, it'll probably be good.
Yeah.
But I mean, Louis, you and I both talk about, and we go back to on a regular basis,
Yeah.
Forza Motorsport. Okay,
Oh Lord.
now I
Oh.
do have to throw some names out in front of the bus occasionally on this.
Okay. Go
Fuzzy
for it.
was one of the ones. Fuzzy Belvedere was one
Hmm.
of our dear friends that disagreed with us wholeheartedly when it
Yeah.
came to delaying Forza Motorsport.
Hmm.
When we saw what it was looking like and what the guys were saying when they were cutting a whole bunch of features
Hmm.
out.
Hmm.
You and I kept saying, like, delay it. Give it the
Delay.
time it needs.
Warner Dutch did too. I mean, he was saying "Hey, the
Yeah.
core game is ready to release. I was like, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
And we're
guys,
like, no, don't do that. Like, if it's not
don't
a
do
complete
that.
package, don't push it out the door. Give it
No,
the time it needs.
exactly.
And we had a lot of people on Team Xbox that were losing their shit at us for the idea that we would ever want it to be delayed.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, it's like you look at other stuff, it's like, what if, I mean, what if it had been delayed? You look at what it looks like
yeah.
now and how it plays a lot better than it did.
But like
But
to bring the people back in there though, that's the question because they already moved on or playing something else.
and that's first impressions are generally everything for people.
Hmm.
You look at Redfall. Like, Redfall
Oh.
is in a much different situation now than
Hmm.
it was when it
Hmm.
first came out. If you had delayed it more or if you had given it more time, then it would have been a really good thing. But the problem is like the way it came out, people had a taste in their mouth from that experience, and the hate for Xbox was already building as it was.
Hmm.
Because things were getting delayed, prices were going up around that time.
Yeah.
There were a lot of bad things coming, and then that happened too, and everyone's like, "Well, screw
Hmm.
this! Like, this sucks."
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like Halo Infinite got delayed from its original launch, which, my God, could you imagine how that game would
Oh
have been if
God.
it released the first time they said it was going to release? Like,
Yeah.
that thing was in a bad place, and it was
Hmm.
it was better when it released, but it still wasn't great.
It still
Um,
wasn't great. Yeah.
and again, it felt like there was just so much that took away from the actual core experience. And then I look at this game, and there's a lot of signs that make me nervous. Like, a year is a good amount of time for that thing to wait before it comes out.
I
And
think.
maybe they can make it work, and maybe everything will be good because they say 2026. So
Hmm.
my guess is probably the first one out of the gate this next year will be Forza. That's my guess. Uh,
Hmm.
Halo, I'm venturing a guess that'll land more towards the November timeframe because that's the actual anniversary, right? Like, November, I think, was the original launch month. So Halo coming out on that actual launch month would make sense. Uh,
Yeah.
but I'm just nervous. It will matter for us. No, we'll have it in Game Pass, but is that fair to turd out a version of the game to
No.
other groups, like, people playing on Sony because we know it's coming to PlayStation, like people
Yeah.
playing it for the first time on there. If it's a steaming pile, that sucks. Like, there really shouldn't be any excuse for it. But unfortunately, for the last 5 years or so, due to global situations with pandemic and all that stuff, we've seen a lot of dev studios just be like, well, we'll just push it
Mhm.
out. We'll just update it later.
Yeah.
That's not the cadence that we should be seeing from these studios, but it's become commonplace, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. Because look, at the end of the day, though, it's it's messy. Like what we've seen this generation happen. Because you mentioned like a bunch of devs, have released the games the way they have. Because I mean, look for example, look at Starfield. It's like, oh, 30 FPS is the way to go. And then on all of a sudden, like what was it? A year later, they got up to 60. Was it 60 FPS? Yeah, 60 FPS. It went up to 60 FPS, and now people were like, "Wow, this is a big game changer." It's a different thing, and that's how it is. I mean, now we're seeing like games come out day one, right? For example, another one. Let me see if there's another one. What was this game called? Dragon's Dogma 2, right? Dragon's Dogma 2 came out at 30 FPS, and then a year later, okay, 60. Okay. Um, Senua's Hellblade 2, 30. Then it came out a year later, was it? 60, right? And now we're having Halo, right, coming out. And I need to see that trailer for what you're saying though. I need to re-see that trailer like what you're saying, like in the corner, you see a little bit of fuzzy into it and all that stuff. But the thing is, it's like how you say we have next year. It says it's for 2026, but we don't know what day it is. What do you think it will be the proper time frame to say, okay, when should this Halo release so it can actually look really good in a better state than being released like a months earlier? Like, what do you think would be the perfect date for that game?
Yeah, so I'm thinking what was it? I want to say November 8th
Yeah,
was
I'm
Halo
thinking of November.
back in
Yeah,
the so I would think right around like November 8th would be good.
will be good. Yeah.
But to back to the point about the quality and stuff. So the release trailer that they did for Halo, the
Yeah.
campaign involved, it looks good. It looks good. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But the gameplay, so what you want to look for is you want to look for people who actually got like hands-on preview time with it
Hmm.
and watch the game as they're playing it. And you'll discover that there's a year before this thing comes out, so obviously it's not fully baked yet. But there
Okay.
are telltale Unreal Engine 5 signs that they're having issues with some of the frame stuttering, with some of the frame rates being stable, because you'll see like when they're going down some of the corridors or when they're in action, you'll see
Hmm.
hitching. You'll see
Just the
hitching
issue. Yeah.
frames, and that's one of those things that they run into in there. And they tried to smooth it over. Like I
Hmm.
said, they tried to do like some artificial frame sampling so they
Yeah.
can make it look smoother. But because of that, you end up with a gloss on the screen on some of the visuals. So if you look
Hmm.
in the bottom right corner where you've got your weapons queue, like you can see your gun, all that stuff is blurry. And it's blurry because it's being duplicated. It's not a crisp image, which tells me that they're trying to like super sample or bump up the frames. Which whatever, not a big deal. It is what it is. Again, it's a year before this thing releases.
Hmm.
So if they're messing around with stuff like that to make it feel like what the actual thing is going to be when it releases, cool. But there's concerns. And again, the studio, I don't care if you change the name from 343 to Halo Studios or, Intergalactic Studios. You were 343 prior. I don't care if it's all the same staff or if it's new staff. You have a history. And I'm going
Hmm.
to hold you accountable to that. And when it comes out, if it's a shit stain and it's not performing properly and the optimization is out of whack, I'm going to hold you to it and be like, oh, look, it's another 343 polish job where they just rush it out the door. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you change the name or if other people leave. If you release a bad product, I'm still going to nail you for it. I don't care
Yeah.
what the name of your studio is.
Hmm.
I've worked for companies in the past where they changed the names on occasion so they could
Yeah.
get rid of the stink from the name of the previous owners and ownership.
Hmm.
Because if you put a new name out there, they don't know that you're associated with that previous company. So
Yeah.
they're like, cool, we've wiped the slate clean. That's what this feels like to me is like, okay, you've changed it from 3-4 to Halo Studios. to make it sound and symbol like there's this big change. But time will tell if that's actually a big change or if we're going to see the same type of stuff happen.
Hmm. Look at Mike Johnson. Like, come on, son, don't be so harsh. Hey, this is the thing, though, Mike Johnson. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is where people tend to not understand situations, right? If we don't critique stuff, if we always like, oh man, phenomenal trailer, this is amazing, all this stuff, and knowing how that there's still some stuff on the screen, they're like, they need some fixing and everything. Then they get releases like that, and all of a sudden just sinks. Whoop. It happened with Motorsport, it happened with Redfall, and it has happened with several games. So if we don't critique it now, and if look, this is what's it called? Is it positive? There's a term for this, like positive criticism, right? I don't know what's
Yeah,
the term
positive
is.
criticism.
Yeah, positive. Yeah,
I mean, or constructive.
oh,
Um,
constructive. Yeah, constructive criticism. Yeah,
yeah, and my thing is like, if someone doesn't like my take on this, that's fine. I get it.
yeah.
I go back to the original Halo. I played the hell out of that game when it first came out. I've been in the ecosystem since 2001, 2002, whenever it was. I've been on this system. I've played all these games in the past. And so there's a lot of that nostalgia, a lot of that reverence for
Mhm,
me with
mhm.
those old games. And so when I see something like this where they're gutting out the multiplayer, only providing you the campaign, and
But
then
the
they're
first,
modifying what's that?
but the first one didn't have multiplayer though. What was the second one that came with the online multiplayer? Wasn't it? Because I
Mm,
remember the
First
first one
one
had
did
the co-op thing, co-op multiplayer, right?
the first one did have multiplayer,
It
but it was
did.
a local multiplayer.
Oh, local multiplayer. Yeah, that's what I
So
mean. Yeah, it was local multiplayer. Yeah,
being said, that's not a valid excuse. You have plenty of ways that you could make that functional nowadays.
yeah,
Back then, when we didn't have online multiplayer for Halo
yeah.
1, all we did was we ended up using, I think it was XConnect on our computers.
Yeah.
And what you do is you would basically spoof a multiplayer lobby through your PC so that you
Oh,
could access multiplayer on your Xbox. And
oh,
so when we didn't have multiplayer as an option, because Halo 2 multiplayer didn't, or sorry, Halo Online multiplayer didn't come in till Halo 2. And so the way that we got around that while we were waiting for Halo 2 to come out was we would either do LAN parties, yeah, like
yeah.
Legendary Obi mentions in the
Yeah,
chat,
LAN parties. Yeah.
or or if it was because that was actually that winter was insane and we had a bunch of snow days at school. So what we would do is we would end up doing XB Connect on our computers, which, like I said, you click it and you basically set everything up on your computer,
Mhm.
and it allows you to join the game like you're joining into just a local LAN party match on your system. And so we would play across the internet by XB Connect, and that way we could play multiplayer with Halo 1. Uh, so it can be done. And
Yeah,
honestly, like there's plenty of stuff you could do to make it work just fine.
yeah,
But again, it's the multiplayer's there. We've had it, we've seen it before. It's in Master Chief Collection, which ultimately, whether you like the opinion or not, personally, I don't think they should have remastered this or done a remake of it. I think they should have just re-released Master Chief Collection on PlayStation
yeah. I
because
agree.
you
Yeah,
literally had the entire suite of Halo games right there. Like
exactly. Yeah.
and it works. We know it works. They've had plenty of time to work out the kinks over the years. That would have been the best experience for gamers outside of our ecosystem.
Mhm.
And I would argue it's probably going to be the best experience for everyone to play cross platform too, because it's already
Yeah.
been through. They know it works.
I
But
got.
yeah,
I was gonna say something because you brought up a good point. You said that usually when they work on both things, like for example the multiplayer and when they have the multiplayer together with the game, sometimes the multiplayer is a fuck fest. It's a problem. They need to fix it, right? It's a big mess, right? So the question is that I'm seeing because they're right about something because maybe they're working on this campaign right now alone as a remake, right? To launch like the new, and I really do hope, and I fingers seriously crossed that this is like they're not just making this remake of this one first, right? And then they're going to expand into other Halo worlds because man, I gotta say something though. Even though Halo 2 is one of the best Halos ever made, if they actually sit there like make another remake of Halo 2, then go to Halo 3, make it a remake, and not focus on more stuff with Halo around it because man, we need more stuff. It's like what Yobi said. Yobi brings up a good point here in the chat. He says, "I want a Halo game focused on the Spartan headhunters. Chief can relax and chill for a decade. They do go." They do got all the Spartans they can focus on. Those stories need to be told as well. So yeah, there's a lot of story to be told out here, right? So the point is that okay, start with this remake and focus on this game, right? Release it because I mean, comparing it to Halo's Infinite 2020, when we first saw the trailer, comparing this trailer to this one, I mean, this looks way 100% more better than that one, right? I mean, for me, it looks way more better. But uh, seriously, they need to expand that story and not sit there and just remake the whole Halo series because, oh my God, it's, I understand it's the whole Bungie Halo and everybody loves the Bungie, but man, expand it. Have other stuff, have a Halo horror game like we've seen in the TV show. I don't know if you did you see the TV show, Silent? Or no?
I I watched like one or two episodes, and I just did not find myself caring.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna give you this. I'm just gonna give you something that happened in the TV show. And guys, sorry for the spoiler, but I'm just gonna say this area. There's a part where the flood starts to come in, right? The flood in the TV show. And let me tell you something. Looking at those people, like just like I think it was the doctor. I forgot her name. I don't remember because I really got to sit there and watch that TV show again. But she was in that room when the flood was getting into the people, right? And you see how the people were just standing still, and then all of a sudden they started to get twerky and weird and all this stuff. And then you suddenly turn into the monsters that they were going to turn into. And so I was like, man, if Halo could do a game like Spartan without his armor, like because that was a part in the TV series where they had to fight everyone without an armor, right? If they can do like a show that they're in the city and all of a sudden the flood comes in, they got to fight this flood and this Spartan, and he has to run around little by little, be finding little armor, upgrade to armor until you get to the what's it called, to the Master Chief armor or whatever armor it is. What's it called? Man,
Mjolnir
the
armor.
Mjolnir armor. There you go. Thank you. I did not know that. Wow, that's new for me. I've been playing Halo, did not know it was Mjolnir.
I think it was the Mjolnir Mark IV, I think is the first one.
Yeah, so that I mean, and I saw this. Like, you see, they got so much stuff they can do with this with Halo. It's incredible because the TV show. One thing I did like is that because a lot of people say it sucked and everything, but I like how they added all these stories into it. And I was like, even though it's not like oh, he landed on the Halo, he's gonna fight all these monsters and everything, right? But the thing that I like is the build up towards to that point. And I was like, man, you see, the Halo can make a game like this. I mean, these guys can make a game like this. Get these ideas from TV and make a game like this for us to enjoy and have fun. You know, there's a lot of stuff they can do with Halo. So I hope they really can take that advice, and say, okay, let's expand the universe. Let's not stick to what we have, because man, if they do, it's gonna get tired really quick.
Louis, I'm gonna make you sad here for
I
a second.
know, I know. Go ahead, make me sad.
If there's any relevance or truth to this whole 30% increase thing, or
Yeah.
get 30% sales or
Mhm.
whatever, you're gonna see more remakes like this.
Oh,
And you'll probably see more remasters, and it's probably gonna happen more on a cadence like Sony's been doing,
mhm.
which I don't think is a good move. Like,
Yeah.
we've talked about it before. If it's a
Mhm.
game that hasn't been touched for years and years and years, then sure.
Sure, yeah.
But you look at something like Gears of War, and this is something that I
Oh,
messaged you about, I think yesterday or the day before,
yeah, the day before,
is
yeah.
we saw Gears of War remastered or remake or whatever a
Yeah.
couple years ago. And
Yeah.
then we just saw the reloaded version, which is literally the same thing, but more stable frame rate and slightly better resolution, I think.
Mhm.
And it's literally the exact same game. Literally, if you had the older version, they gave you the reloaded one for free.
Yeah. They give you the
And
freedom.
and it's probably because they felt a little guilty about the fact that it's the
Yeah.
exact same fucking package.
Mhm.
Um, But that being said, when did that release? It released after we've heard the talk that this 30% was supposedly implemented. So if
Yeah.
there is any factual relevance to that, if that is a thing, if it's true that that's what
Mhm.
the ask is, it's not shocking that that came out. But that makes me nervous because that probably means we're going to see more stuff get turted out like that. And the main reason that they'll do it is because they can add it to the PlayStation Store
Yep.
and more additional sales and possibly more concurrent users by doing so. So
Yeah.
that checks the boxes that Amy is looking for. If the 30% thing is relevant and that whole thing is legit, that's probably what it is. So
Yeah.
this probably will not be the last time that we see something get kind of just kicked out the door like this.
Yep. I hope so. I hope so that, like I said, I have, let's see. I hope they expand. I mean, I know it makes me sad because I know I understand your point, because I really seriously I hope they don't take that Sony route, because if they do, I'm just gonna be like, oh, just like Gears of War. Gears of War came out, and people are asking me, Lou, you're gonna play Gears of War? I'm like, I just played that last year. I mean, I'm not
Um,
gonna take, even though it's a 15-hour game, but I'm not like, I'm gonna go in and play that. Now I'd rather use my 15 hours on something else. Now next gen, I'll say, oh, give it a go. I'd rather play Judgment. I mean, I'm waiting for what is it? I'm waiting for Judgment to come out. Brand new Gears of War game, refreshing. Not
no,
this.
Judgment was number
No, it was not.
4.
No, not Judgment.
E-Day. E-Day.
E-Day. Sorry, I can't. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
No,
that's
you're
another
good.
thing.
You're good.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Um,
But yeah, just waiting
music
for
in the
E-Days.
music in the chat just mentioned why you hate on Halo 3. I didn't even talk about Halo 3.
Oh, we didn't even.
but
Yeah.
but if you'd like some slander about Halo 3, the only thing that I have an issue with Halo 3 on is the hardware was not able to handle Halo 3 when it came out. You saw a lot of concessions when Halo 3 came out, so it could actually work on the hardware at the time,
Yeah.
because the studio was not they were not super familiar with the tools at that point for the new system. And so when Halo 3 came out, the resolution was super, super low on it. And so there were a lot of areas where it actually, I think they set it up where it was, what was the term for it? It was like an alternating resolution where,
Mm-hmm.
like, if you got to a spot where it was too high action, they would throttle down the visuals and increase the frames so that way it still felt like it was playing okay. But you would see a visually like you'd see a visual knock on the game as you were playing it. Now, if you play the version that's in like Master Chief Collection now, or you play Halo 3 after they did like the Xbox One X enhanced or whatever
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, that
Yeah.
game plays great now. It plays great now. But when it first came out, it did not play great. It was fun. It was fun, but it definitely was not a good release at the time because they were only like a year or two into Xbox 360 when that one came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were still trying to learn what they could do with the system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Incredible. Incredible. I mean, it's silent trying to depress me now. The remake thing, I'm thinking about it. Now I'm
Hey,
like, no,
I'm just
no.
saying, man, like that's the thing is like, we're in businesses.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
you
know.
know how it is like if you have a product that it's a known sum, it's
Hmm.
going to be successful.
Yeah.
If you bring that back out to a new base of players, then you might end up making some more money. And so
Hmm.
what will they do? They'll look at opportunities where they can crank something out real quick so they
Real
can
quick,
get
yeah.
more quick money.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
what
That's
businesses
true.
do. It's why Sony did it, is because Sony was in a bad spot. So they're like, well, what can we do? I
Uh
know,
oh.
let's just remake the same game again and again. Like,
Oh
it's
Lord.
what it
50
is.
times. Yeah, I don't know how many times The Last of Us has gotten like different. Now we got The Last of Us in order. Now we got The Last of Us this. We got The Last of Us that. We got The Last of Us script. We got The Last of Us butt wipe. We got The Last of Us. Oh Lord, man. I'm
I'm
tired of
just,
the whole.
I'm just happy that we don't have any more God of War stuff right now because the last thing I want is to see Chris Judge at the Video Game Awards pretending like he's
Oh,
important whatsoever on stage again for like 6 minutes.
6 minutes
Uh,
is, oh, Lord, that was the
I'm just
longest
happy
speech.
that we don't have to deal with him again anytime
Oh,
soon. Like, you go
anytime
ahead and
soon.
remake the old God of Wars. I would love a remade version of the original ones or a
Yeah,
spruced up version. Give me that. That would work.
yeah. Yes, something different, something different. Get that man away. We don't want that man on stage talking. No, no, not that again. Oh, no. Hell no. How was this speech? Like 15 minutes long, was it? Or 15 or 20?
Dude, I think it was only like 6 or 7 minutes total, actually. But he was
What?
just literally, he was the wet blanket of the whole show. I feel like the show was not great anyways, because I'm sorry, like Jeff Keighley is trying to do his thing, I get it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
he's got a bunch of people that pay into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of promises that he makes, and so it's just not
Mm-hmm.
super great all the time.
Yeah.
It's just what it
Yeah.
is. But when he came in and he went on his rant, it felt like it was 20 or 25 minutes of cringe, because he
Yeah.
was
Something like
literally
that.
just he was kicking everyone in the dick the whole way out the door. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, and Microsoft, blah blah blah," kicks him in the fucking dick, and then just keeps
Yeah.
walking. And he's like, he was. It's. I think Chris Judge might have been drunk, because the way he was acting on stage felt real,
Yeah. Real.
real rough.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. But hey, I gotta say something though. I mean, when they had the Muppets on there, that was actually the best guess he had because
No,
the Muppets were just tearing them apart. Oh,
no,
the two old guys though, they were tearing them apart. I gotta say though, every time they came out and said
no,
something, I was like, yes, get him, get him, get him.
no.
But
The best one he ever had was the
the Bill Clinton
best
dude,
ones he ever had was when he had the Bill Clinton kid
Rabbi Bill Clinton.
that rushed the stage, and
Yeah,
when he had that
uh,
EA indie dev, I forget the guy's name, but when he comes up and he's like, "Fuck the Oscars," it's like that was great. Those people, their reactions, their responses, everything was so earnest.
yeah.
Most of the stuff is so canned when you watch those shows that
Uh,
actually, you know what? Just because of how cringe it was, I think one of the other best things that have ever happened with that show was
what?
when we saw the wrap it up timer like 2 years ago. And
Yeah,
like people are talking, then all of a sudden you hear the music start
yeah,
queuing in, and it gets
yeah.
louder and louder until they're like, "Okay, I guess I'm getting off the stage." That was pretty good too. I
That was
enjoyed
pretty
that.
good. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh man, silent. I want to hear the thoughts because about this, we have had talks about the next gen console.
Mhm.
Jess Gordon came out with a report. There's not going to be any more paywall on the next gen console.
Mm.
We see Nadella, which AKA slash you, because you're in the thumbnail, right?
God damn it.
Thank you for that part, Q. That was amazing, you know. And I was just gonna say, right, like we saw him come out at incredible because you always have to look for the but since he didn't mention Xbox. Like, yeah, I don't see Xbox mentioned anywhere. He's just talking about console. I mean, I got a question. What other console is there on Xbox that I don't know about? On Microsoft, I'm trying to understand this whole notion that he doesn't mention Xbox, but what other when he talks about the console, what other console device does Microsoft have that we don't know about? I'm lost now.
So I don't know. I guess I came out of that situation in kind of
Yeah,
a different frame of mind. It's
yeah,
like, really? You guys, let's keep it a buck. You really want a CEO that has no idea what the fuck video games are, ultimately, or how they work, or what's going on in the ecosystem, to come out and act like he knows about the ecosystem? Do you really
yeah.
want him to talk about Xbox? Or do you want someone like Sarah Bond or Phil Spencer, or like Aaron Greenberg, someone who's actually playing
Absolutely.
games and working in that side of things, to
Yeah.
talk about
hmm
video games?
hmm
Do you really want Satya Nadella to give the tip of the hat to video gaming? Like, whatever he says is going to sound fake anyways.
Yeah.
So why does it matter? Like,
Exactly.
I don't care. And the thing is like, it's not like it's not a relevant thing for them. They spent
hmm
$70 billion on a recent acquisition. Satya Nadella is very aware of Xbox.
Yeah,
Okay, like
exactly.
it is very much on the radar for the company. So
Hmm.
I would argue I'd rather not hear Satya talking about Xbox because he has no idea. Satya lives in rarefied air where
Yeah.
he doesn't play video games. Let's just be honest. It's what it
Hmm.
is. So I don't really care to hear him say anything about it. I'd rather someone that's actually working in that side of the
Hmm.
division to
Hmm.
talk about Xbox because they'll
Exactly.
know what the hell they're talking about.
He pretty much what he came out and said was, what are they going to go after? What are they going to go compete against? What is like the next console going to be? How is it going to be console next to PC? The next gen.
If
That's
you
what
want
he
to
talked
hear
about. That's it. That's
if
all he needs to say.
if you want to hear someone talk about AI, Satya
Yeah,
Nadella is
that
your
love
man.
is man. Exactly. Yep.
If
As
you
he's your
want to
man.
hear someone talk about Xbox, he's not the guy to talk to. It's just
Exactly.
what it is. Like,
But
unless you want him to keep saying, "If you want competition, let's have competition." If you want to hear that again, I'm sure he could throw that out there.
exactly.
But he doesn't work in that division. He
Mm-mm.
doesn't know that side of the business the way that the
Mm-mm.
people who work there on the ground do.
Hmm. Hmm. Because here's the thing, though. What Satya wants is this, that whole cash right there. That's what he
Mhm.
wants. He
Yeah,
wants that cash. He wants that money. That's all he wants. And the
he
idea,
wants return on he wants return on
bonus.
his bonus and stuff, like, that's what he cares about. He's
Exactly.
excited about a bonus, that's what he wants. He
Hmm.
wants he wants them to hit their goals because it means that it impacts him financially. He gets monetary gain if they succeed.
Yep.
That's about as far as he knows or cares about Xbox. As long
Yeah.
as you're hitting your numbers, that's what he cares about.
Yeah, that's what he cares about. Because here's the thing that you guys don't understand, though, because you guys are missing a point. Because Mita's not going to tell you. And I'm here to tell you about this. Guess what? They are, it's easy. Go to Google right now. And here, I'll just type it in for you guys real quick. Google. I'm going to type it in. How many PC gamers are there in the world? This is an estimate of PC gamers. There are 1.9 billion PC gamers in the world as of early 2025. You guys listening? 1.5, I mean 1.9 billion versus the console space. The console space is 600 million right now, I think it is in total. So, can you imagine that if they bring up a console that can attract also PC gamers to the box as well, so they can get some of those 1.9 billion? That's something people don't talk about. They don't sit there and look at the other stuff, the stats of why are they doing this or why are they going this route or why this. They're trying to understand. They'd rather go out there, hate, and say, well, I did not see Nadella mention Xbox. But I'm like, bro, he's talking about the console. And as far as I know, I mean, I've been playing video games for like what? Let me see, I'm 41, playing video games since for 32 years. As far as I know, there's only one console on Microsoft, and that is Xbox. So if he talks about the console business, he's talking about the Xbox side of business. The thing is, they always want to go grab things and switch it around, change it for just to get the hate out there. Like, oh, I don't see him mentioning Xbox. Like, why? He's talking about the console. We get it's the console.
How do you think that a company is going to try and get more of the people in those other markets, right? Maybe by
Yeah,
releasing a handheld that allows you to
yeah,
access the PC side of things as well.
yeah,
So that
yeah,
way they can utilize it as a gateway to having a console and PC blend, right?
yeah.
Like, how do you get more people that play games on mobile? You get a company like ActiBliz that has something like Candy Crush or that has these other games on it that you can use to then get more people into your ecosystem.
Hmm.
They're making it, people don't like it. I would argue specifically Sony like fanboys don't like it because it's not the traditional move.
Exactly. They don't
Like
like it because that's
Sony is still trying to do what Sony does. That's what they do. It is what it is. Sony's going to continue the course until they can't. That's
mhm.
kind of what they've told us at this point. Whereas Microsoft has shown their cards, they've telegraphed this to us. Like
Mhm.
anyone who doesn't realize this is coming hasn't been paying attention for the last handful of years
Exactly.
because they've
Yeah.
already told us this is what they're doing. They're
Mhm.
making it so you can access your system anywhere you go. It's it's the whole, whether people like it or not, the whole this is an Xbox marketing campaign. It works, and
It
it makes
works.
it. It's a very simple explanation, like this right here, my
Exactly.
phone. Yeah, I can play shit on it from my Xbox.
Mhm.
Oh, I can play stuff on my ROG Ally that's upstairs. My Xbox ROG Ally, by the way, Xbox ROG Ally. Just for those people who have a hard time understanding, it's an Xbox product. Xbox ROG Ally that I can dock and play Spider-Man, that I can play Gears of War, that I can play whatever I want to on it. They're making it so you can access the ecosystem everywhere you go and on every device you have, because that's how you get to more people. If you have more
Mhm.
access to it, that's going to open it up. Like
Mhm.
Sony's not doing that, and a lot of fanboys don't like it because it's not playing the same way.
Yeah.
It's not playing the console wars. It's
Yep.
it's playing platform wars, and a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah, I see that. So whole grain bread says this. He says this. He's putting up another thing because that's another thing that I understand because lately there's been something that's happening out there. It went from dead to now being too expensive, which is something I find it so funny. Xbox is dead now. Is Xbox is expensive? Really?
They're
That
dead 20. They're dead 20 times a year.
yeah,
It's
exactly. And
yeah.
and now they found a new term. Oh, it's too expensive. That's the new term. Oh, now it's no too okay. So the next Xbox truly is 1400 PC. No thanks. I'll stay on the series console until it's obsolete. Plus, Satya really just compared gaming to TikTok. What the fuck is he talking about? I'll explain what he's talking about a little bit because I pretty much understood where he's going with that. So his interview should be the last thing you use for anything gaming related. He clearly has no idea how the gaming segment functions, but in his interview, he did mention about the console being PC like. So we gotta add that conversation in there. So that's why I added to the conversation because he's mentioning like where the console is headed or what the idea is that we've been talking for quite some time that the next Xbox is gonna be hybrid PC or this or that. It's a good topic of conversation to bring in. But here's the thing: you mentioned Linux and Windows, right? How much of that 1.9 billion is Windows versus others OS? So I just looked in Google and I Googled it up. And 96% of the Steam gamers, 96% of Steam gamers are on Windows gaming. The other 4% are on the other OSs, just to
Yep.
let you know that. So if Microsoft is trying to attract those 1.9 billion to come to their system, which is not a bad thing, it's actually a good idea, right? I see that as a good move. I see it, right? So if Microsoft's trying to attract that, Microsoft's trying to to do all that stuff, right? To get that console to be like a PC, like they always wanted it to be since the very early beginning. I remember I haven't sat down and watched the documentary, but I remember Bill Gates having a fit because Windows was not on the console. Wasn't it because of that sound? He had a fit because they wanted Windows to be on the console
Yeah.
and it wasn't there. So if they look back and try to bring that idea and bring it to console nowadays, especially since gaming PCs keep on growing, I mean, a couple years ago, it was at 1.5 or 1.4. Now it's sitting at 1.9. It just keeps on growing and growing and growing. It keeps on going. So if you can build something that can attract people that for a very good price, because here's the thing, people are out there saying it's 1,400. We do not know the price of this console. We cannot sit there and say, oh, it's going to be 1,400 bucks. No, we have to wait till they announce it.
Is there one that might be 1400? Sure, could
Sure,
happen.
could
It,
happen.
it
Yeah.
goes back to the conversation we had previously.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
If you have third party that's working on doing this, and they're going to have, you have someone like your ROG, right? Asus comes in and makes a system for it.
Yeah.
They could tailor it to be a high performance one. They could do it to be more
Mhm.
mid tier. They could do a low tier. They could do one that's, solely for like a streaming thing if they wanted to. You
Mhm.
have options. And when it's not just Microsoft that's making a system, you can have people kind of target specific baselines. So it's
Yep.
like we talked about previously. Like if your preference is that you want to have 120 frames, but you don't really care about the visuals, they could ramp up certain things like the memory or like the actual processor in the system and worry less about the APU, like worry about the graphics less,
Mhm.
so they could target a specific thing. Or if you want a more high tier premium system, you'll pay for it, but they could make you one where you could actually do those other things.
Mhm.
Which goes to, so Rudigs made a comment in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, I want
So
to get to that.
he said any screen can be an Xbox, so what's the point of buying their consoles? Rudigs, you've missed the point. Everything allows you to play on it. If you have an Xbox, they get your money. If you have a phone and you play games on it, they get your
Good
money.
money.
If
Yep.
you have an Asus ROG Ally, they get your money. Guess
Hmm.
what? Newsflash. If you have a PlayStation, they're getting your money
Good money.
because
Yeah.
we know that you're playing more Xbox games than you are PlayStation games at this point. We've seen
Exactly.
it. We've seen it in the monthly numbers. So don't come
Mhm.
in with a disingenuous take on it, because you know exactly what it is. Ponies are angry about these things. Ponies are being super aggressive
Wow.
about it. But at the end of the day, guess what? Ponies are playing more Xbox games than they are PlayStation games.
So let me tell you guys what the point about TikTok is, and people don't understand what's happening with TikTok real quick. The thing is, and I'm a prime example. If I don't know if your phone gives you this, it tells you in at the end of the day, if it gives you a stats, usually a weekly, it gives me a stats like how much screen time I put into TikTok, or how much screen time I put into WhatsApp, or how much screen time I put it into any app I have. It tells me like how much I use my phone and everything. It gives me like a data, right? And TikTok, every time I got some downtime, I go to TikTok and just start flipping through videos, And when time goes by, I already have put 2 hours into TikTok. And the thing is, when they mean by competing against TikTok is the people that spend so much time in TikTok. They're trying to get people to come over here and spend it. Those 2 hours you spend in TikTok, they're trying to get you over here to spend it into the games. That's what they're trying to do.
Which
That's
I
what it
mean,
is.
good luck. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if that's ever going to work out for them the way they
I
think it.
know. I know. But
Um,
Even Sean Layden talked about it too, because that's something they don't mention. Sean Layden, the ex PlayStation guy, even said we got to compete against TikTok. He even said that. So if your ex cool, awesome, fantastic leader that you guys love so much is talking about it, then why can't Satya talk about it too? I mean, shit.
Rudigs, Rudigs, I get what you're saying, but again, you're missing the picture.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Wherever you play their games, they get money from you. They don't
Mm-hmm.
make that much money off of a console.
Mm-mm.
So if you don't buy a console and you play their stuff elsewhere and you use Game Pass, they still get your money, and they're happy to not take the ding that to sell the hardware. That's why
Yeah.
do you think ROG Ally is the one that brought out the handheld? That
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft doesn't have to sit there and do all the R&D and actually do the production for this. They
Mm-hmm.
offset it to Asus. And also, yeah, you're right. You don't need an Xbox if everything else is an Xbox. But what if I told you that if you got a ROG Ally, or God forbid, the Xbox ROG Ally,
Mm-hmm.
but you can access Steam, EA, all of the other launchers, as well as Xbox, you can play it all. If Xbox went away tomorrow, guess what? My Xbox system, the ROG Ally, I can still play all those PC games, all those
Mm-hmm.
launchers. I can still play PlayStation games. I can still play all of it.
Yeah, that gets
They
mad.
make they
That's
make
the one that gets
money.
mad.
Yeah, I will play. I'll be playing Spider-Man later on. I'll be continuing it tonight on my Xbox ROG Ally, and I'll have a grin on my face because I think it's hilarious that you guys get so bent out of shape about it. The idea that an Xbox can play a PlayStation game. I don't care.
Uh,
I don't care if you clip jack shit. You think I give a fuck? I'm not on social media like that. I play video games. You clip whatever the fuck you want.
oh, oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah, and guess what? Guess what? You don't need a PlayStation to play PlayStation games either.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need that anymore because
You
right now
don't.
it's on Steam. I mean, that's the whole point. And here's the thing, though. I mean, the real question is that we gotta ask: well, do we need a PlayStation 6 next gen? I mean,
No,
that's
no.
something we're gonna be scratching our heads with because you guys are talking all this stuff, but if Xbox is going to PC. Whoo! I mean that's gonna be space I'm gonna be saving right there all the time.
Rudigs, why don't you go back to your echo chamber that you were in last night where you all talked about stuff that you had no fucking clue about? Actually, why don't you go back to that? And why don't you go ahead and keep butchering the name Xbox ROG Ally like you did every couple seconds last night? You
Oh
don't know what
Lord.
the fuck you're talking about. You don't know about the hardware, so fuck off. If you
Oh
don't
dang.
like it, then leave it be.
Oh
It
dang.
is what it is.
Slam.
If
Ooh,
you want to have an actual conversation and you want to talk about tech and things that are moving forward, cool.
cool. Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
nice.
sit back and just enjoy it.
Okay, so like we talked about this last week, right? The Xbox UI wrapper. For me, I mean, I'm ready for next gen. I'm ready to see what they're gonna cook. I'm ready to see what they're gonna fry. I'm happy, that they're again. It got confirmed for like the 100th time because oh my god, they were saying out there's not gonna be any more Xbox. Xbox is dead. Xbox is this. I mean, I'm happy something new is coming out. We're getting a new, nice, probably set of hardware. I don't know if it's going to be, like I said, I have to wait and see it to be like, yes, it's there. So I can be super happy. But again, there is a next console coming out, and I'm excited for it. And I'm happy it's going to be just like a PC. Now, if you have like some things you want to say like they should fix, because for example, Joy brought up some good points yesterday. When Joy was in here, we were talking about a couple things. He brought up excellent points. He brought up that they need to fix a couple things with Windows and stuff like that. Like, what would you like to see if the next console comes out? What would you like to see? What would you like it? For it like to have like for example, I still want quick resume on my console. Quick resume is one of the best things that has ever happened on a console, especially for single player games. I love that. I love that idea. What else? Like, what should they change? What should they fix? We gotta like I always say, it's good to critique because at the end of the day, if we don't go out there and criticize some things they need to fix, then when the next box comes out, we might have a problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that do have room for improvement for sure.
Okay. Okay. What's up?
The thing that I will say though is because I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and it's been about a week and a half that I've had the thing in my hands at this point, playing the Xbox ROG Ally,
Okay.
and like yes, there are things that they need to pull away. I think Jez mentioned it a lot in his show. I think yesterday or the day before they need to pull more of the Windows side of it out. And the more that they do that, the better it's
Yeah.
going to feel for general gamers.
Yeah.
Which I think it's a smart move. Like that's really what it should be. Is like if you launch it and it literally goes right into Xbox, just like a system does right now, that would be awesome. Um, will they get there quickly? Probably not. But these systems, the ones that they just released, the Xbox RAG Ally and the Ally X, both of them are a test bed for them to test out this Xbox wrapper and see, like, okay, what can we improve? What feedback do we get? But my thing is like, I jumped in this morning, right? Like you told me that we were going to start the show a little bit late. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, well, I'll play some games for a few minutes. So I
Yeah.
turned it on, and immediately right after I turned it on, it boots right up in. It recognized my fingerprint, and I was right to the Xbox dashboard where I could select what game I wanted to play.
Sweet.
That is my general experience that I've had with it. Now I know you can go out and adventure like into other stuff. You have to get
Exactly.
updates eventually, sure,
Hmm.
but I'm being completely honest with you, and I'm keeping it a buck. I've only done updates like one time.
Yeah.
And yes, do I probably have updates I should probably go get right now? Yes. But have I had any games or anything that didn't work because I didn't get the updates? No. So I've not had really any reason to worry about it. Like I've not updated the system. I should, but I've literally just been sitting there like I just boot it up. I go to my library and I play a game. And
Hmm.
unless it forces me to update that specific app, I've not done any of it. And it
Hmm.
works just fine. It works great.
Hmm.
Um, so I understand a lot of people's complaints about the Windows side of it, having to go in and get your Windows updates, having to get
Yeah.
your Armory code
Pop-ups.
updates, stuff like that, or whatever. But my general experience has been I load it up, I click what game I want to play, and I'm in the game within like 10 to 15 seconds.
Wow, that's
Um,
good.
and I'm not doing a bunch of that other shit. You can do that other stuff,
Hmm.
but it's not my overall experience. Most of the time, I
Hmm.
just play video games on it. And it works really well for that. Everything
Yep.
I've thrown at it so far plays exceptionally well.
Yep.
Um, but again, like there are improvements. I think the more you pull window away from it and you designate a specific operating system that's targeted just towards the gaming side of things is better. Make it so you still have the access to the Windows stuff if you need to make those updates, but the less that it's prevalent and it's right there in your face, the better it will be. And they'll take that feedback, and I think we'll see that implemented as the new systems come out.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, like I said though, if they can bring some of the console experience on there, oof, I mean, and that's what they're gonna do because a lot of people were like, "Well, you can't play your games natively." I'm like, okay, but if they're going to fix that along the way because that's something that people don't focus on is that Microsoft. I mean, one of the things I always say about Microsoft is when it comes to evolving, they evolve. They never stay stuck in one area. Because remember how it all started with these boxes. Before it was just sit at home and just play on your box, or hey buddy, come home, come to my house. Let me let's play a game together. Let's play couch co-op. When then down the road we started to get online, right? We started to get which they made it 100% better. We had Halo 2 being online multiplayer and all this stuff, and then just after that, Xbox Live was kicking it. 2006 with the 360, it was the poof with the live. It was just a huge thing. I was playing with friends in New York, all around the world. I was like, man, this is cool. This is awesome. So at the end of the day, they always evolve. And I don't know why people tend to worry, like, oh, I don't know if they're going to leave these games behind. Oh, I don't know if they're going to bring this. Bro, it's Xbox. So why do people always like to throw all the negative stuff on there when they know that Xbox really knows what they're doing?
Well, and again, they've telegraphed what they're going to do with this. They've said it
Yeah.
multiple times, and we're seeing it in play now.
Hmm.
Is with the new chips that they're doing through AMD, it's
Yeah.
allowing you the forward and the backwards compatibility options, and it's making it so they'll be able to utilize your libraries. So one of the things that they mentioned was that you'd be able to access all of your library from the Xbox One era, which allows all of that back compat stuff from the original Xbox, from the 360, from the Xbox One,
Yeah.
the Xbox One X enhanced. All that stuff is provided in that backwards compatibility. So once they get that up and running, like we may not see it as an option to load into your Xbox ROG Ally or whatever right now, but when these new systems come out in 2027
Mhm.
roughly, when they're planning on it, you're going to have access to those things, and that's a win for them ultimately. Like it allows them to carry forward that compatibility, which
Mhm.
most systems can't do, and it allows you to bring all of your stuff with you. Like the idea that I could go in and play a bunch of those 360 games native and actually be able to download those games will be awesome.
Yeah.
Streaming is working pretty well now. It seems like they've done
Hmm.
some good upgrades to make it more
Yeah.
functional and have less drop offs or frame drops or like connection issues. But
Hmm.
it's going to take a second. And once they get there, if they can stick the landing, it's going to be really good.
Yeah. I mean, I just, man, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for to see more conversation about it. I'm ready for, just to have fun with this. Seriously. Just to have fun with what's coming up next. Just to have fun with what the next Xbox is going to be. Well, like you said, we're seeing it right now because I don't have an Xbox ROG Ally, but hearing what you're saying, man, it's great that you just go in,
It's
log into your game. It's fantastic.
it's really cool. Again, like I understand some of the criticisms for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Windows or the Xbox wrapper over Windows is not 100% complete yet by any means. There are things that they need to make more streamlined or whatever,
Yeah.
but in general, it's like you jump in, you just play a game, and there you go.
Yep.
Like, and that's literally that's what they advertised the system to be for me, and
Hmm.
that's what it's been. And the couple times I've bounced out of the Xbox wrapper and I've gone to something like Steam or Steam Big Picture,
Yeah.
like the regular Steam version was a little janky, but the big
Hmm.
picture works freaking awesome. Like I
Hmm.
jumped right into it. I load up Spider-Man. I jump into it. I go into the settings. I ramped everything up to max, and it chewed through it without issue. I didn't get any weird Windows errors. I didn't get anything like that. It just played, which is good. Like that's what I wanted. That was what I was expecting, and it's doing that so far. Will I
Yeah.
run into issues in the future? Sure. Will I
Yeah.
come across a game that's not optimized properly and it just shits the bed when I'm playing the game? Like I just suddenly the game bricks? Sure.
Uh-huh.
Could
Yeah.
happen.
It could
That's
happen. Yeah.
happens on PC games sometimes.
Hmm.
It's what it is.
Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I mean, just hearing these talks about having no paywall, I was like, Lord, this needed to happen a long time ago. I'm happy that's happening too. I'm happy that's happening
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, the paywall thing is interesting.
Yeah.
It does make me curious how they're going to
To get that
how
30%, right?
well, yeah, like how they're gonna step that and how they're gonna make it
Hmm.
work financially.
Yeah.
Because like, is it a consumer friendly move? Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
But as a company, I would be curious. Like, I ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm the selfish gamer. I really don't care how you make it work as long as
Yeah.
I can do the things right.
Yeah.
I would be curious, like, where are they going to, like, where they're bending here, where they're going to flex somewhere else to try and make up that difference. So
Mhm.
I'll be curious to see what happens. Inevitably, we just got good Xbox news. Chat, you know it just like I do. Microsoft's going to find a rake to step on at some point.
It's gonna find a rake
We're
sooner
going
or
to
later. I
see it.
think I think the rake was stepped down when they announced Halo, though, because a lot of people are mad
I
at it.
would agree. I would agree, and
I
not
agree, yeah,
because it's coming to the other systems. Because again,
yeah.
I don't care. Like if you play it on the PlayStation versus the Xbox, that does not
Mhm.
negatively impact me in the slightest.
Nope.
If especially if there's no multiplayer, I don't get to curb stomp you, which that's a benefit for you. That's fine. But it's just one of those things where it's like the the situation around that whole thing, the fact that it's coming from that studio, it doesn't have the multi. There's possibly issues with UE5 that they're still trying to figure out. Like there's enough things to be cautious about your optimism because
Hmm.
it could still come in hot. Because
Hmm.
like we said, we've seen it with the other games as well. It happens. Um, what good news, music? The good news about the paywall going away and some of the
Yeah,
future proofing stuff and the plans for the next gen.
yeah. So look at Lynn. He says Game Pass will be 50. So is PS Plus. 'Cause I don't understand. But like this is the thing. You guys don't. Seriously, you don't look beyond anything. All you guys focus is Xbox. But you need to understand something. What has happened this gen that we have learned very well. When one goes up, all the other ones do. And if you guys don't seem to understand that, well, go from 2020 and check out when the PS5 came out first to what is the price now. Check that out. Check out when 2020 came out, how PS Plus was at first, and then how it came up. And trust me,
Mm.
they did talk about it in a meeting. I remember I saw something. They said, "Hey, we're looking at to increase the price, right? They're looking to increase the price soon." And listen, it might happen sooner or later because even though we have Game Pass at this price, but we know later on TikTok is going to be like, oh, let's increase.
Well,
Yeah.
well, the thing is, right? Like, again, let's keep it a buck. We
Yes.
can hold all three. We can hold all three companies accountable for this.
Yeah.
Sony has raised prices, be it subscription or be it the hardware.
Yep. They have.
Microsoft has done the exact same. Nintendo's done the exact same.
Yep.
Nintendo literally increased the price of the Nintendo Switch even after the Nintendo Switch 2 came out. We are living in a very unprecedented time as far as cost goes.
Hmm.
Um, back in the day, we used to see these systems go down in price. They're
Exactly.
going up.
They're going up. They're going up. Yeah. They're
It's a
going up.
different world that we're living in with the gaming
Yeah.
and stuff now.
Yep.
So, I mean, everyone's raising the prices. And yeah, Sony is doing it as well.
Mhm.
Generally, when Sony announces one, they do it right around the same time that Microsoft did one or Nintendo does one, so
Yeah,
that way they
exactly.
don't touch as much of the heat. I have
Yep.
noticed that a few times,
Yep.
which smart, good on them. Don't draw more attention to it than you have to. Uh, I feel like even if Microsoft just slipped it out, like they do sometimes on a Friday, like late Friday, they'll throw something out there and be like, well, it's going into the weekend. No one will think about this on
Mhm.
Monday. And then Monday, like the internet is still ablaze and everyone's
Mhm.
still pissed off. Um, Nintendo and Sony don't catch the same heat for it, no matter what.
Exactly.
Like, again, Nintendo sold their fans cardboard. And what did fans say? Yes, please give me more of that fucking
Please.
cardboard. I need
Yes.
more of that. Like
Yes.
it's a weird world that we live in, and like the amount of fanboyism and the amount of corpo catching that people do for these companies blows my mind.
Mhm. Exactly. It does. It does for me
I
too.
I will be critical towards Xbox. Do I prefer its ecosystem? Is it still my favorite ecosystem? Yes, it's where
Yeah.
I play. But I'm still going to be critical because if you do something stupid, you're going to catch the smoke. It's what it is.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
You're a corporation. I don't benefit from you one way or another if your stock market price goes up a smidge.
Mhm.
If I get more games because of it, then sure, but
Exactly.
I don't care how you make it work in the background as long as I still get to play my games.
Yep, that's all we care about as long as we get games, because that's what I tell everybody. I mean, people are worried if the next episode is going to be $1,500, if the next episode is going to be $1,000, if the next episode is going to be this or do this or do that, right? Listen, if you think it's $1,500, what day is it today? October 29th, 2025. They still have not announced the console, and by the time the console goes by, you have not saved $1,500. I don't know what to say. I mean, if you believe that, me, I just chill, I just relax, and you know what I worry about? What is the next game I am going to play? That's all I worry about. What's the next game I'm going to play? Okay, I'm done with this one. Where should I move up next? Because my God, I don't understand why everybody's so focused on, oh, did it sell well? Did it not? Did it do this? Did it do that? Just play your games. Just play your games and have some fun. That's all you got to worry about, guys. Stop worrying about if they have to achieve 30%, because someone, I think it was you and Lenny who asked me, Lou, what do you think about the 30%? I said, why should I worry about it? I'm like,
It
I mean,
it sucks. It sucks if
it
they have to
sucks.
actually get 30%. That sucks.
I mean, it sucks for them, but I don't work there. I mean, what can I do? What do you want me to do? Cry or sit here like, oh, it's doom, it's dead? No, it's just they gotta reach
You
up
know,
for it. They gotta fight for it. I mean, that's all I
you
can
know what
say.
I did when I saw that 30%
What did you
announcement?
do? What did you do?
I jumped onto the phone because I think you guys posted it in the WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
jumped
mm-hmm.
in, I saw it. I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And
That
then I
sucks.
went back to playing ball pit.
Exactly. That's all we
Like,
can say. I mean,
I
there's
don't
nothing else you can say. How would that like affect me as a gamer? Because listen, you know what again affects me is what is the next game I'm gonna play? Because trust me, for right now, I keep on saying this, we are so sucked in. Supermarket Simulator, right? I mean, there's Ninja Gaiden 4 right there. There's Outer Worlds 2 out there. I'm hearing good stuff about Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds. But man, every time I turn the Xbox console, I'm like, wait, let me go check out my market is. I'm like, okay. And then after that, I sit there and I just play. And then I see the watch and it's already 1 a.m. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm up too
yeah.
late. I mean, it's so much
I
fun.
I did it again I did it again last night. We got off from the 4-player, co-op that we were doing,
Yeah.
and I went over, I got the kids to bed, and I went back to the room, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? Like,
I did too.
maybe I could play for another few more minutes."
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I saw Sin jumped on and was, like, streaming something too. So, like, I
Yeah.
know we all ended up coming right back and playing games, but
Exactly.
I played that damn game until, like, midnight. It's like, "God damn
Exactly, because it's so addicting.
it."
It's
Yeah.
so freaking addicting. It's insane. And now, and speaking of this, you're speaking about that game, this time, maybe we should move into the last topic, right, real quick.
Yeah,
Let's talk
yeah.
about that idea at Xbox.
Mm.
My God. I mean, I was like, whoa, look at all these games. I mean, now we're getting, oh, that, man, so I gotta say, man, I saw the card place, for the cards, and it's the same people that are making it for supermarket. The guys who made Supermarket Sim, these guys are making a store for you to buy cards, right? Like Magic stuff like that, right? Silent, the funniest thing, because I just sit here and I laugh because I have a friend, and shout out to my brother Zumbi, right? He has a store just like that for just Magic, right?
Yeah.
And you know how, and there was a scene where you see people getting into the store, and they were bringing a stank, they were stinking, right? Like, so, I was
Mhm.
laughing so hard, and my friend Zumbi, I asked him, why don't let's get Yu-Gi-Oh guys in here just to joke, because he said no, we don't have Yu-Gi-Oh is here guys because of that. He says Yu-Gi-Oh guys really stank up the place. When I saw that, I was like, oh man, it's just like Zumbi's
It's
place, It's so funny.
so so here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
like not everyone that plays those card games or
yeah,
like the tabletop stuff are, greasy, stinky or whatever.
yeah, whatever.
But
Yeah,
dude, there are absolutely some of
absolutely.
them in
That's
there. Like
yeah, exactly.
I've got a couple friends that own a local video game store. So
Yeah,
when we worked at the movie store, and then we were working at the video game store together. Video game store went under because corporate shit the bed.
yeah,
Um, and when it closed, my friends actually the same day that my wife and I got married, they had their grand opening of their store, and so they opened a video game store after our old employment had long gone. Um, they started in just video games and stuff at the time, but now they've expanded to where they do like video games, board games, card games, tabletop, all that type of stuff as well. Um,
yeah,
and there were times at one of their first locations where like I'd walk in, and you had to walk in, if you parked in the back, you had to walk through where the tabletop and card games were happening.
yeah, yeah,
And dude, like I get it. Most people are good. But when you walk through some of those areas, you catch a whiff occasionally. You're like, oh God, this is not good.
that's not good.
Um, the new location they have is like 3 or 4 levels high, and they actually have a couple different rooms that are dedicated to those card games and stuff. And
Yeah,
so I don't even have to go to those anymore usually to get what I'm looking for. But it's true. Like there are some folks that, hygiene does not carry over with them.
mhm,
Most people are pretty good about it, but there are some that like you walk in and you may not actually see it, but you imagine that cloud following them
yeah.
because you're just like, dear God,
Dear God, yeah.
this is not good.
It's not good.
Um, yeah.
So real quick, let me do a shout out. Shout out to the 45 people that were here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. Wow. So much fun, seeing people just hopping in here and just having a blast. I really enjoy you, chat, man. You guys have been talking all day. It's always good. Already 357 comments. Fantastic. Keep on going, chat. I mean, we're having fun here. That's what we got to do. Have fun and have good conversations. But yes, my God, son, it's incredible that we went from loving these big AAA games, right? Because I got to say, there was a bunch of AAA games that I'm excited for. But these indie games, these AA games,
Yeah.
man, are really hitting to me. I'm like, wow. I mean, like I remember back in the day we used to play like the Sims, right? And I had a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And now playing the Supermarket Simulator, I'm like, wow, oh man, this is amazing. I mean, I'm having fun with this game, and literally just stuck up to it. And it's just simple. You just run around, pick up the boxes, check if your store is okay, stack up your store, open the stores, try to sell, deliver, man. And of course, you have your thieves in there, which you can take off in options,
Yeah.
which is, thank God, take that off because it's really
Yep.
annoying. That way you don't have to hire security or get security stuff because, man, that is so annoying. Sometimes the security gets glitched. Like it happened to me once. My security was glitched. And man, thieves, like 5 thieves stole from the store. I was like, what? This is nothing. This has never happened to me. I was so mad because I was out delivering. And so, I just didn't want to deal with that. So I took the thieves out. But man, it's just so much fun. Like restocking to sell, making that money. I'm already making, like I said, I'm getting up to 5 grand now. So it's pretty good. I got like, what was it? I think when I went back to the store after we ended up helping Sin, right?
Mhm.
With this store, it was so much fun helping Sin, right? Because
Yep.
Sin had like a couple products. I said, Sin, no, you got to make a full thing of this, a full thing of that, a full thing of this. So let it sell. and just
Yeah.
let it sell.
Which
And man, he made
which
3,000 bucks. Like, oh, I'm making money.
I think that's the thing that's really interesting about this
Yeah,
game is like, I think Rayoed was the one that mentioned in the chat earlier is like so many people are playing that game. Dude, it's unreal. Like
yeah,
it's a freaking supermarket sim. Like I'm
yeah,
literally working when I'm not at work. Like I'm working and selling these products and stocking it and stuff. Like I'm a slave of the video game. Um, but the grind is so good on that game,
yeah.
and
It
it's just
is.
like it's fun to see the numbers go up. It hits that dopamine rush, right? Like, oh, I made
Mm-hmm,
more money. Shit, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Um, there's so many times where it feels like that game is just kicking you in the shins because you're just like you think you're making progress, but then you go into the next day and you barely made like any money, and you're like, ah, shit, how am I going to fill the shelves? But it's gotten a really cool organic community that's grown around it because like last night, like you mentioned, we jumped in, we were playing with Sin, and it's like we jumped in, we saw his store, and we're like, oh shit, no, you want to fix that, you want to fix that. Like we knew things because of our experience with it, and we were able to actually help him with them. And it's like it's created this really cool community where like everyone's helping each other try to
Yeah,
overcome this game, like this abuse that
it's
it kind of
abused.
peddles
It's
out to.
abusive.
But it's really cool is like everyone's having a fun time, and it's
Hmm.
literally a fucking job simulator.
Yeah, it is,
um
but it's
but it's
great. It's
so
great.
good.
It's so
It's
good.
so
Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
um
It's so
no,
good.
the indie show yesterday, yeah, it's like we talked about last night.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed what I saw generally. Like there were one
Hmm.
or two games I wasn't really interested in,
Yeah,
but in general, a lot of these ID at Xbox games that they're showing, it brings us back to like the 360 gen, where
man.
like double A's were what we played the most time when we were on 360 because there were so many double A's that were coming out all the time that were super high quality. Um, and it's just like this is like you saw
Mm.
those ID at Xbox games yesterday, and they're fire. Like they're heating it up. And yes, we have a bunch of these
Hmm.
massive games coming out. You got stuff like
Yeah,
Fable, you have Outer Worlds coming out today.
yeah. Today,
But
yeah.
you but then you've got like these indie games where like a lot of them are so
Wow.
quirky and
Yes, they
cool
are. They're funny,
that they draw up all your
man.
time. Ball
I'm a fan.
Pit, Vampire Survivors, like they're all
Hmm.
good.
Look at the Vampire Survivors. Combining with Balacho.
Yeah, the
Oh my god!
Balatro, yeah.
I mean, if it's on mobile, I'm today. I'm at the office. Boom, right there on my mobile, man. I hope it's on there. Please be on there. I'm afraid to play one game with you, though, Sally. I'll play one game with you because I know, Sally, you're gonna bully me with this game, and this looks like a simple, fun
Is
game.
this the sledding game?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, "Man, this is just gonna be designed for us to, like, grief each other."
Exactly. Like throw snowballs, build snowmans, and just sled,
Yeah.
throw each other off the map, like play
Knock
darts, play all these
knock you
mini.
off of a jump, like, just at an angle that you just eat shit, like, it's gonna be great.
Oh, I know it's gonna be great. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be afraid to play this game with you. And I saw this, I was like, man, this looks like a me and Silent game just to chill out, sled, beat each other up, with snowballs and stuff like that. Man, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I was like, wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. Just it's incredible. It's just a game like you just chill, nothing else. Just chill out. You can sit on a chair. You can grab and go to another place. Drop down in your sled. Be
Yeah.
this fat frog guy, which I showed it to the wife. She said it looks exactly like you. And I'll say thank you. You know.
Thanks, son. Thanks, I appreciate it.
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a blast with that game. I mean, that's one of the
Yeah.
most amazing games I saw. Another one that I saw that's got me curious is that Super Balls.
So yeah, so Super Bowl,
Wow,
that one released yesterday right
it did.
into the
Oh,
system. Yeah, so that one's actually
oh,
available right now. Um,
oh! Gotta try that
which
one out.
I mean, it looks interesting. It's like the freaking
Um.
what's the
Oh,
name of
oh,
that?
oh, Lord, the soccer game with the cars.
Yeah,
Help me out.
I'm
Yeah.
forgetting the name. But yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. It's literally that,
Mhm.
but as like you're just running around doing this and you're doing those combos. Um,
Hold on,
it
son.
looks
Keep on talking. Let me
sure,
pick up the phone. Call my father. Hold on. Be right
sure,
back,
you're
real
good.
quick. Yeah, real quick.
Um, Yeah, no, it looked very much like that, and I'm digging it. Um, oh, one of the things, okay, Raichi, actually, you mentioned in the chat. I was going to mention, yeah, dude, Forza Mobile. They used to have that Forza Mobile. I think it was Forza Street. That was actually okay. I really, really wish that they would have expanded on that and done more with it because that was actually a cool experience. It was it felt a lot like Need for Speed Underground back in the day, and it makes me wish that they would have done some more of that type of stuff. Sadly, yeah, I Microsoft pulled away from those pretty hard at that point in time because they also had what they had the Doom mobile game as well. And I think they were actually working on trying to do a Forza or a Fable one as well at one point. But yeah, sadly, those ended up to the side. They just didn't end up making as much as they were hoping to. I'm guessing, and they really just didn't add very much to them. Like once that game came out, they really didn't support it very much. Sadly, um, yeah, yes, Cho Walker, thank you. Rocket League is what we were thinking of. We were having a really hard time remembering that. But that's that game that they showed yesterday is very much like a Rocket League clone. Um, and it's already out right now, so people can play it. I think that one's actually going to do a really good job for them. I would imagine because Rocket League has gone nuts and continues to be like very high concurrent player numbers on a regular basis. So that'd be good. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else we ended up seeing. Oh, Agni, whatever it was, Village of Calamity. It basically was like a Resident Evil game that we saw yesterday, and that one actually looked really good too. The visuals for that looked really solid. The story seems like it's going to be pretty cool. Uh, I think that one releases in 2026, I think is what they were saying, which works. We've got a lot of stuff coming out for the rest of this year. So I don't know if we would have needed that one to come out as well this soon, especially because they announced, I think it was like 5 or 6 more games yesterday that are coming out between November and December. Louis,
What's up, man? I'm
it
back.
was Rocket League is
Rocket
what
League,
we were
yeah,
trying
it's
to think
Rocket
of.
League, yeah, Rocket League, yeah. It's because I mean that looks like fun, you know. I was like, man, I was when I saw that game, I was like, wow, this looks amazing. Of course, you know they talked a little bit
Mhm.
more about Mouse PI, and I was like, I don't need any more. I don't want to hear any more talks about Mouse PI. I just want the game to release. I'm ready
Yeah,
for it. I'm ready.
yeah.
I'm ready.
I
That's
didn't
gonna
need
be
the deep dive on that thing. I feel like
yeah,
everything they've shown me at this point, it's like that's awesome, that's cool. Like
yeah,
just release the game. That's all I
hmm
care about at this point.
yeah. That's
Uh,
all I care. Yeah,
looks really really good.
yeah.
Uh,
And
all of that being hand drawn and everything, like it's pretty wild.
this one was cool. The Village of Calamity as an
Yeah,
Indonesian horror game. Yeah, that one
I
was
was
like,
just talking about
whoa.
that. Like it's got that Resident Evil vibe to it.
Yeah, it
It
does. It
looks
does.
so good.
Yeah,
I
it
was excited
does.
to
It
see
looks.
that one.
Yep, I'm ready for that one. This one, I mean, this one's landing on Game Pass. So I'm gonna give it a tryout. I'm ready for this one. This one looks kind
Yeah,
of interesting.
yeah.
Kind of does, yeah. Now the Do Fest one, like to have guitar players and everything chase after you. Oh, don't fret. I mean,
Don't fret. Yeah, that
yeah,
seemed interesting.
that
Again,
seemed
like
interesting. Yeah.
not everything they showed yesterday resonated with me, but there were quite a few things that looked
Uh,
pretty great.
this one, I don't know about this one
Poltergeists.
though. I don't know about this one though.
I don't know. Uh,
33 Immortals.
yeah,
This one looks like a fun, best dungeon brawler though.
yeah.
This one looks like it's gonna be fun.
Oasis. Yeah,
Yeah, that one looks fun. The Ungodly is set to that looks pretty cool. Like you can switch the characters while you're in the battle and change it to between like the primals. Like you can use this guy, the other guy, and all this stuff. I mean, that's a big game changer right there. I can't. That one has me intrigued. That one looks like it's gonna be fun. I don't know. I don't know if you felt the same way about that one. Of Ungodly is set to where world prophecies. I don't know. Sign you muted.
it
Okay. Okay. You're good.
sorry. No,
Okay.
I was just trying to read what was on the screen for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked good. I would try it for sure.
Yeah.
But I was more excited if you keep scrolling up the one right above it, Aphelion. That one actually looked pretty cool.
Yeah. That one was great. running away from a monster trying to chase you down, man. That looks so cool. I wonder if they have weapons though. I mean, if it don't, that's cool, because as long as we're running away, it's fun. Run.
Wes Davis. So the Mouse PI game, that's not the same company as
Yeah,
Cuphead. That's I think it's Fumi. Fumi Games is what it is.
yeah.
FUMI.
True, man.
Cuphead was Team Moldenhauer. That was like
Yeah.
the family that made that one or something.
Mhm.
So yeah, different company, but it very much same type of idea, right? Like that old classic.
Mhm.
Except for like Cuphead had the side scrolling. This thing's full like 3D, which is pretty wild.
What was that? Was oh
Um,
that Raw Fury one was another one that's. I was like, oh my
what was
god,
the
it
name of the
looks.
Raw Fury one?
Oh, my father's calling again. Sorry about that. Real quick, the Raw Fury one was um
Routine, right?
I
Is
think it was
or
routine.
was that
Uh,
the one by Raw Fury? Because I know we had that Dome
yeah,
game, Routine.
Raw Fury Showcase monsters are coming. Rock and roll routine and Dome Keeper. I think. Let me see.
Okay.
Raw Fury, stop
Um,
at it.
yeah,
Let me
Music
pick up let
72.
me pick up the phone real quick
Sure,
again.
you're good.
Uh,
Yeah, Music 72. Routine it's an interesting one. It kind of looks like a mix between like Cyberpunk and that The Observer. I don't know if you ever played the game The Observer. It had Rutger Hauer as the main character, and it's very much got that like techno punk type of feel to it, like a lot of that really grunge, futuristic tech. Um, looks cool. Looks like it's got some good like creepy nature to it as well. So that one should be pretty cool. But yeah, kind of like space horror. I think more like tech space, and that one looks really cool. The visual styling on that one, some of the film grain stuff they did with it looked pretty neat. Looks like it could definitely be a creepy one to play. Probably best with some headphones. If you can throw some headphones on and play that one, that will be awesome. But yeah, that's some of the ones. That Dome Keeper actually looked like it was pretty cool too. There was a lot that came from yesterday's show that was looking pretty good, and I think chat, you would have to remind me, let me know for sure. But I think everything that they showed us yesterday is Game Pass, and I think they were pushing pretty hard that most of it's Play Anywhere too. So that should be pretty rad. Looking forward to those ones for sure. Trying to think what else they showed us. I can't remember if there was something else. Louis, were there other things from that showcase yesterday that were missing? I feel like there was something else.
Let me go see though. That was like a quick, like a couple. That was that horror game, like I mentioned before, like the first person shooter. Hold on, let me see though. Oh, it was called Routine, I think it was.
Yeah, so routine, we just talked about that one. That one
Oh,
looks
this one, like the little monster one right here. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. Like you get to build your costume and fight monsters and
oh
make it
yeah.
like tougher. That one's gonna be. Oh, that was gonna be like a supermarket sim type of game. It's gonna be addicting. Oh lord, it's gonna get messy. So that Dome Keeper.
Home Keeper, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one looks pretty cool. Dome Keeper. Dome Keeper. Yeah, that
It
one looks
looks
pretty good.
it looks cool. It looks
It
cool.
looks
I
cool.
think
Yeah.
I think everything they showed us, correct me, I asked chat, I'm not sure if they caught it too, but I think everything they showed us yesterday is Game Pass Day 1.
This Game Pass Day one. Yeah, there was probably one
Um,
or two that are not. But
and I
this one
think it
though,
was Play Anywhere stuff
that
too.
one,
Yeah,
this
this is
first.
routine.
Oh, this one looks awesome. This one looks awesome. I mean, I saw the trailer to this and I was like, man, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah. It looks creepy. Like it reminds me of Alien Isolation
Yeah,
when you
and
had
then
to kill the
Isolation. Yeah,
robots all the time.
yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. I was like, God, that's
Yeah. This one's on
anytime you
Game
got one of
Pass too.
those
Yeah, it's Game Pass. Yeah, December 4th.
yeah,
Awesome,
December 4th. Yeah.
awesome.
We've got like I think 7 or 8 games that got announced. Oh, dude, the egg game. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Dude,
I
dude,
was like, I gotta play this.
good. I
I,
I did not expect to watch that and be like, oh yeah, that could be good. But that one actually looks like it could be pretty fun.
It looks like it's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, be an egg just running around not getting cracked. Oh Lord, I was like, how do you make this work though? I mean, I was like, how did that? Yeah, Mouse PI is in the Game Pass. Yeah, yeah. Hellraiser. No, they didn't show
Yeah,
Hellraiser though. I hope
yeah.
they showed in the partner program. I'm waiting for that game.
That one I would imagine would be partner program. That one wouldn't be one
Yeah,
of the ID ones.
yeah, exactly.
That one's being done by Boss Key, I think, right?
Yeah, Busky. Yeah,
Or whatever it
it
is.
is. No,
Um,
it's what's it called? Oh Lord, I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Let me look for it.
wait, Boss
Um,
Key, that was freaking Cliffy D's stuff, I think.
okay,
Um,
the game is being developed by Saber Interactive. Saber's making
Saber.
it. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
Saber. Yeah.
Why was I getting Boss Key? I don't know.
Uh,
Did you? So I don't know if anyone else got in on that one, but they actually just offered an upgrade
mhm.
on the Hellraiser version. You were able to get the autograph from Pinhead as well.
Wait, what? Where's that at? Send me that. I'm gonna order that right now. I was
I think
waiting for
it's
something.
I think it's by the email. I think you had to get the link by email. They sent like a unique link
Oh,
if you had pre-ordered it.
I would love to get the autograph of Pinhead, man. Put that on my wall. Yes, Pinhead. Let's go.
Yeah, because you get Doug's autograph too. I was like, okay, okay.
Okay, nice.
I don't know when the hell that game comes out. I'll be very
Uh-huh.
curious when Hellraiser comes out because I kind of thought it
Oh,
was supposed to be this year, but it
yeah.
must be sometime next year. Must be.
Yeah, I hope it releases soon though, because man, that's one game I'm really. Same thing with Halloween, man. We already know when Halloween's coming out in
Mhm.
September. I'm hyped for that game. That game, ooh, we're gonna have fun with that one too.
Bums me out that it's not for a year though.
Oh, I know. Damn it, I know.
Well,
But no
I'm
worries.
like,
We got the supermarket sim to be playing. We got we got the sneak peek.
if I'm still playing Supermarket Simulator next year,
Yeah.
uh, you need to uninstall it for
Did
me.
it uninstall it for you? Well, sorry for you. You're still playing Balacho, so we haven't uninstalled that for you.
No, you know what? I actually haven't played Balatro for a while.
Wow, really? Oh,
Yeah, well, there've been all these other games, right? Like you've
hmm.
got stuff like Brotato, you've got
Yeah,
stuff like Supermarket Sim. I went back to playing more Slay the Spire.
yeah.
Um, God, there've been a
Ball
lot of
pit,
games I spent a lot of
ball
time.
pit. You were playing
All
Chronos last night. I saw you playing Chronos last night.
Chronos.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, so I actually finished Chronos like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm going through all the photos that I grabbed because I did a bunch of video captures and screenshots from that
Yeah.
playthrough. I realized as I was going through them, I was going to post some more stuff on social media to show some people some of the stuff that I saw, but some of
Hmm.
it is spoilery. That I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin something for some people. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
the picture I sent could be if you paid enough attention, it could maybe spoil something,
Hmm.
but I feel like it was generic enough that it doesn't explain what's going on.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but that's a good game. Yeah, if any of you out there haven't done Chronos yet, if you haven't played that game, you should get on it because that is really good. Um, it's a long game. It's a lot longer than I expected,
Yeah, you guys talked about it. Yeah,
but it
it
was
was
good.
long.
I enjoyed it. I think it kind of fell into the same
Hmm.
pit
Hmm.
as like Alien Isolation did, where
And
it just
isolation.
felt like it went a handful of hours past what it needed to. Uh,
Yeah.
didn't need to go as long as it did, but the game was still enjoyable. It just
Yep.
felt like towards the end they started sending waves of enemies at you
Hmm.
just to waste your ammo and
Yeah.
kind of build the tension, which I was not a big fan of.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
Sin,
it's like that's for the hell. Hey, Sin, now you're making money, Sin.
absolutely, man.
That
Hopefully,
was
hopefully
awesome.
we helped you and it'll make things better for
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
through. We were
Yeah.
talking about it earlier, and it's just like it's really cool being able to actually jump in and do that co-op.
Yeah.
That's a great feature for that game.
David Cohen has asked me, Louis, did you get your Halloween costume yet, man? Listen, it's traveling. I've already. I'm looking at my
Shit.
cell phone. I'm like, please, Lord, I hope it lands today because FarQ needs to make that thumbnail. Because I need to do that tomorrow. If it lands tomorrow, then you know what we'll do? We just move the Halloween fun to Monday because Friday's the day where everything gets bumpy and a lot of people hop in. Whereas a Monday or Tuesday, but no worries, we will do our Halloween special. Me being dressed up as Nacho Libre combined with a Sony PlayStation fanboy. We will do it. It's gonna be a
David,
lot of fun.
David, I got my costume done. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
I
he
don't
had
know
to
if you
come
care
collect
too
them
much,
home.
but let's see if I can. I don't know if I can get that
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he's got his costume done.
Got the retro Jason costume set up. That one, I customized like everything on that costume. It turned out really good. I'm stoked about that one. The kids are like,
Yeah.
really, you're going to walk around in that? I said, you better believe it. I'm going to bring you around the neighborhoods. I'm just going to walk around and not say anything. And I've got
Uh-huh.
one of those Bluetooth speakers so I can
Yeah.
play the music from the Friday the 13th game that they
Hmm.
put in for the retro, where it's like that retro, like 8-bit beat.
Yeah.
I'm going to have that just play as I'm walking around. I know.
Oh man.
What can I do?
Oh man. Oh man, Sally. It's I mean, like I said, these indie games are just getting better and better for us. I mean, we have already Visit
Yep.
versus Halloween. I was like, yeah, okay, I can glad you added to it, but I'm ready for that game too. Because that game is going to be super fun. I don't know if you watched Invisible TV series, which is really good.
Hmm.
And on this one, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this one though. It might be fun though, but yeah. And last but not least, like we talked about earlier, the car game simulator. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That one's gonna be a lot. Like we're gonna be spraying people like, oh man, you stink. That was gonna be good. This one though, this is gonna be the last one we'll talk about real quick. Gather your friends for the road trip of a lifetime and over the hill. How is this gonna be? Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one looks interesting.
Yeah, it does.
They didn't show us much. It looks like it's only a 3-player multiplayer, though.
I think it is gonna be co-op or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gather
it's
your friends to set.
I
Oh, there's like four
oh
cars
no,
in there.
okay, cool. So
Yeah.
hopefully, I don't know if they can do more than 4, but like it'd be pretty awesome to have like a full on
Yeah.
convoy just
Yeah.
roaming around on the mountainsides. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Like running around. Let's get this 4x4. Let's climb this hill. Oh, here, grab the chain, pull me over. Can you
Yeah,
imagine that? This game can have like all that stuff. Like you need to get money to like build your Jeep to better, to the stronger. Oh
no,
my god.
no, 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 don't do that
No,
to me. I don't,
no.
I don't need another simulator taking over my life right now.
Oh Lord.
Um, but no, it's cool. It reminds me of like it's like a casual, relaxed
Yeah.
version of
Yeah.
Mud Runner, basically.
Hmm.
And I like that idea. Like that just looks cool. Like just bombing around the hillsides with your friends would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. It will be. Hold up. Let me. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean that's it for the ID at Xbox. I mean I'm hyped for some of the games. Chat, I would like to hear what you guys are hyped for because heck, there's just so many games to be played now, and these indie games, like I said, these AA games are what are really hitting. Like I said, there's Ninja Gaiden is there, and I'm a big Ninja Gaiden fan, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't played it because I'm stuck with Supermarket Sim, and I know I don't need to rush into it because at the end of the day, though, it's on Game Pass. It's there, it's
Yeah.
there, so I don't have to worry about it for like 2 or 3 years. But either way, though, I'm gonna hop into it when I can and play the game after I'm freaking done with Supermarket Sim because I was stuck with Helldivers for quite some time. And now I have like 3 stuff to do on the ship just to get the ship done. And after that, I'm just going to put Helldivers to the side and just focus on the rest of the days, which is Expedition 33, trying to finish that game, get it done with so I can give my review on that game before the end of the year comes out, and after that, focus on the rest. Either be Silent Hill F or Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I got to finish some games. Yeah, just as saying, Lou, are you ever going to play Keeper? You know what? After I finish with Supermarket Sim, I'm gonna jump into Keeper because that was a small game, so I can finish that one quick. So yeah, that would be a good game to play. You're right. I totally forgot about Keeper. That's the thing. I forget there's so many games out there. Oh my god, Sally, we're so many games in.
Yeah, I think Joey said that he ended up getting through the Keeper in like 5 or 6 hours,
Yeah,
which
one
is
sit.
good, like bite size game.
Yeah,
That should be
that's
it. a good one to kill pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty quick. Yeah, we got to play that game after. But Supermarket Sim, man, is it's really sucked us in. I wonder how many days I have in there. Let me go check real quick. How many days?
I don't think I want to know. Which I'm not gonna lie, I've secretly been roaming around my store ordering.
Yeah.
So while we're here, because Play Anywhere is a super nice feature.
Oh Lord, something you can't do on
But
PlayStation.
you didn't hear that. I'm definitely not playing the game
Some
while we're
something you can't do on PlayStation. Something they need to do.
no, but I hear they have this really cool portal thing that's supposedly
Oh
like a
no.
ROG ally. I heard some
Oh no.
nonsense about that yesterday too, which
Oh
should be
Lord.
funny.
How many?
Not gonna name names or drop them because I think I shamed them earlier. So
Oh Lord, look at this. I already have 2 days, 2 hours, and 48 minutes into the game. I did not even. Oh
God, I think I've poured in more than that too, which makes me a little
yeah.
sad because you're ahead of me right now. I think too.
Yeah, I'm level 63, was it? I don't know. Oh, level 50
Jesus
something.
Christ, I just
I
got
think
to
I'm confusing.
51.
I think I'm level 50 something. Yeah, level 50 something. Held Everest, I'm level 61 or something, which Abdel keeps on telling me, Louis, carry me. Yeah, I got to play with you, Abdel. We got to give it a run. Let me see. Looking for I just thought about this. If you are into Vampire Survivors, there's a clone called Spartan Survivors. It's Halo theme, and Halo Studios gave their blessing. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did you ever,
yeah.
did you ever play that one?
I played a little bit of it. That
Yeah.
one came out back like early days on the
Mhm.
Xbox One.
Yeah, it did. It did. It
Yeah,
did.
I've got that one on there. It came out for PC initially, and I think it was like a 6 month to a year wait, and
Yeah.
then we finally got it on the Xbox One. And I don't know why, but I think I got sidetracked with something else. I own it. I have a copy. I just haven't played it. I'll have to
Mhm.
play it at some point.
Silent, I got a question for you. Are you busy Saturday morning?
What is Saturday? What is Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday
Why?
morning.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up with Saturday?
We should start like our own supermarket Sims thing just for like a playthrough, just show people.
Oh
or
shit.
log
Um,
or log into my store and show people what to do. I don't know. I mean, that could be a good idea, refreshing. I don't know.
I don't think I have anything.
I don't think
I don't have
I'll check
anything
my
in the
schedule.
calendar. So
I'll check my schedule real quick to see if I don't. All I have is a birthday at 8 p.m. So I'll check it. I'll check it because
okay,
hey, why the heck not? I mean, chat wants us to see us play games though. Sometimes the supermarket sim glitches. It's it.
true,
Oh my god.
dude.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my god.
oh my god. We got
Chat. You don't even know. Like I got a photo on my son's system yesterday when we were playing because
yeah.
we were helping Sin, and when we were playing it, at one point he jumped back into the game because he got kicked through the wall.
You got
He went behind one of the fridges when I was trying to place it, and it knocked him into another building. And he came back into the game, and when he came back in, like half of the fridges were facing the wall instead
Oh
of facing
wow.
out from the wall. And so and then there was like a shelf that was completely missing, and there was just product floating.
Oh yeah.
There were some weird things that happened
Those
yesterday.
are weird things that happened
That was
yesterday. Yeah.
which was great. Like nothing got lost, so
Yeah.
it's not like it was a crappy situation. It was just kind of funny.
Yeah, it was funny stuff. We were having so much fun yesterday. Just building that store was amazing. I love building that store. It was pretty fun stuff right there.
Oh
Like
shit,
just taking the time.
That's another game David Cohen just brought up, Avowed. I haven't finished Avowed yet.
Oh my god. Oh lord. Well, Silent,
Uh,
man, you got time
she
now.
may she maybe does say supermarket Saturdays. So we could probably do that.
We
I
could
don't know
probably
if we
do
could do
that.
every Saturday, but I think we could
Yeah.
do
We could do a
Saturdays.
couple. Yeah, we could do a couple Saturdays. Build up the most amazing supermarket store.
I think I don't want to like talk too soon on it, but I'm pretty sure we're doing some video game award stuff too.
Yeah, yeah, they're
So
pulling me in, Chad. I have the perfect thumbnail since last year. Let me go see if I can find. Well, I don't want to show it now,
yeah,
but
so
yeah,
chat, you might have us doing a live streaming of the video game awards, and there
let
is
me
a
see if I can get
possibility
it.
we might have Sour with us that day as well.
Yeah, because Sour's been
Um,
busy, crazy busy. Poor
yeah,
guy.
So we're bringing the team back together. Hopefully,
Yeah, let's see if Boog wants to join us because Boog does not like to sit through the game more.
see if he's not streaming it himself, I think we owe it to ourselves to make him come in.
Yeah,
We should just try and employ him with like, hey, we'll get you like a Xbox gift card or something.
yeah. I don't think
We'll
Supermarket
gift you a
Sim.
game.
I don't see Supermarket Sim in the Xbox in the Game Pass. Let me see.
What do you mean?
Man, I'm looking for
Super
it.
Supermarket Sims in Game Pass.
I mean, for PC though. Is it on PC though?
Yeah, it is. Dude, Louis, I'm literally
Oh
playing it
yeah, you're
right
in
now.
on the Brock Island. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No. I hold on, look. You see, I'm showing you my screen right now. I
Yeah.
literally have Supermarket Sim playing on my I've 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 got chat, I've got our
Yeah.
group right here, and then I've got Supermarket Sim sitting here so I can order stuff while I'm on the podcast.
I guess I have to search for it because it's not showing up for me. I do not know why. I typed it in supermarket. Let me just type in supermarket. Just
It's there. You're searching
yeah,
on the Xbox app, right?
yeah, it's Xbox app. Yeah, but you know
Yeah,
how it
because
is.
it's
I don't know
there.
why, but it's slow today. I gotta check my internet speed. But chat, thank you for hanging out with us today, man. It was a good show. We had a blast. We had good conversations. Like always, it's been fun. And chat, before we go, tell us what you've all been playing. We always like to know.
Farkey is giving you some shit, some
I
fresh shit
know.
right there. Can't wait
Look
for you all
at
to come back. There's only so much I can listen to Louis' voice in one week. I
that.
I know. It's been too
Absolutely.
long.
It's
We
been too
owe
long.
it to you guys. It's just been God with everything outside of
Mm-hmm.
work, with the kids having a bunch of after school stuff, with us
Mm-hmm.
having a bunch of like family trips and random stuff. It's been very difficult to get our schedule to jive,
Yeah.
which is why we're here on a Wednesday morning. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is not normal behavior for us, but life
Yeah.
has been throwing us some weird curveballs recently.
Yeah, it has been. We've been busy, busy. I mean, you guys have a busy Wednesday. And yeah, for me, Wednesdays, I have to just sit there and chill, play video games. Just waiting for you guys to say, Lou, let's do the show. I'm like, yay. But either way, though, it's been fun. It's been fun. We had a good time today. Good conversations, like always. Man, always fantastic. So having you on here is always fun, man. Always fun.
Always great to be with you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of
But
course.
Simon, tell everyone where they can find you, sir.
Well, you're not going to find me very, very many places. You find me on Xbox, of course, as Silent Cipher. You can find me on Blue Sky, I think Instagram, Threads, a
Yeah,
couple other ones as Silent Cipher. As I highlighted earlier today, you will not find me playing around on Twitter because that
yeah.
place is a hellscape. People keep sending me screenshots of what's going on there, and I was just like, yeah, I'm so happy not to be on there right now because
Yeah,
it's literally just a garbage fire.
it
Um,
is.
but you can find me on Discord as well. I think as Silent Cipher. Feel free to add me on Xbox and all those places.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some gaming time in while I've got some free time to do it. So,
Nice, 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 nice.
oh,
And
oh,
what's up?
sorry, I forgot one thing. You won't find me there for I think the next week or two, but on Friday nights I end up doing Fright Nights with Ferocious Fee with
Yeah,
Fuzzy, Ferocious Fee, and usually Matt is in there also. Presto
yeah.
Peaches.
Because this Friday is Halloween. Silent Cypher's going trick or
Yeah,
treating
yeah.
for
I
a
realized
candy.
like at the beginning of October, I we were talking about movies to
Yeah,
watch. I was like,
yeah,
oh shit, I won't be able to do this day. And I was like, I won't be
yeah,
able to do. I was
yeah.
like, Fee, you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna be out like all of October.
Yep, yep.
Sorry,
Halloween's a
sorry.
fun. It's Silence month. That's the
Yeah,
time Silent has fun.
yep.
And November. Wow, let me see. November. Yeah, Thanksgiving's gonna be the 28th. Okay, they're not just checking up on things. Sorry. But yeah, chat. Again, thank you all for hanging out with us today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. And again, if the costume does come in today, FARQ, get ready because I'm gonna be sending you a picture so you can know. You can make that thumbnail. It's gonna be a fun thumbnail to do. It's gonna be Pony Libre, like I call them, right? It's gonna be mixed Nacho Libre with a Sony PlayStation fanboy. So let's hope it does come in. I'm literally watching myself and just like, please come in, please come in. You know, waiting for it. I'm waiting for that email. If I
So
get that email confirmation, yeah.
So you're gonna be rude eggs.
Nah, I'll be basically what all these fanboys are. You know, I'm just gonna be in general. I'll be so tomorrow, like I said, for just one. This is the last day I'm going to be a PlayStation fanboy because you guys told me to do it 3 times. So this is gonna be the third time and the last time I'm gonna do it. So yes, tomorrow we get to talk everything good about PlayStation. You can ask me fanboy questions. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. It's
That's
going to
gonna
be a
be
blast. It's
that's
going to
gonna be
be.
rough. That's
It's
gonna be
gonna
rough.
be. It's gonna get messy. I know it's gonna get messy. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. But yeah, chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and I do mean a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on, if we do come back, the Xbox International Podcast at 10 p.m. ET on Wednesdays with Sourdough, Silent Cypher, and the Big Poom. On Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XBI en Español with Elvis Enesita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out talking about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. If the costume comes in, we'll do the costume show. If not, we'll just have a regular show on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.